Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you had a great week. If you're new here, hi. My name is Rita, and today we're going to be doing two card combinations. We've gone over the keywords, and now it's time to put them together so we can do small readings. In Lenormand, we use a minimum of two cards for a throw. So I figured we could do a few drills so that you could see how it's done and get you started to do small readings yourself. Eventually, you'll be able to do larger readings, but for now, let's keep it simple. A two-card spread is just as legitimate and useful as any other Lenormand spread. It's just less information. If you feel that you need to know more, then you just ask another question and throw down another two cards, and so on until you've gotten the questions answered the way you wanted. Okay, so let's get started now. And what I did was I wrote down some questions that we could use as samples. Okay, it's kind of hard to think of questions, but here goes. I have a few, and the first one that I have here is how does he feel about me? All right, everybody always wants to know about their love life. How does he feel about me? Is he thinking of me? Does he want to make up? So this question will illustrate how we would answer that kind of a question. Okay, so how does he feel about me? So you shuffle your cards, okay? You think of your question. All right, think of your question, and you draw two cards. 1, 2. Okay, so I got the clouds and the clover. All right. So the clouds is telling me that he's not very sure about how he feels. All right. There's confusion there. There's uncertainty. He's not sure about his feelings. However, the clover is the next card, and that's kind of a good luck card. Okay. So, it could indicate that he feels like he's willing to take a risk. He'll go for it. There's something going on with him that he's not sure, but at the same time he feels that, okay, let me give this relationship a shot. Let me see. Let me not just break up or whatever it is. So he's willing to take a risk. This is also a card of second chances. Okay, now all those keywords that I gave you earlier, they're not the end all and be all right? The keywords will continue to grow. Your vocabulary will continue to grow, okay? And one of the meanings for the clover is second chance. So it could be that he's confused, he doesn't know what he wants to do, but he's willing to give it a second chance, okay? All right, the second question, and I'm not going to keep shuffling the deck. That's just going to take more time. These are not real questions anyway, so I'm just going to pull from the top of the deck, okay? So let's see. Where is this relationship going? So I got the stork, and I got the ship. All right, these are two positive cards, all right? The stork is... the meaning for the stork is change for the better, okay? And then the ship is progress and movement. So this relationship is going in a positive direction. It's changing for the better and it's moving forward. See, you have to have a question and then you answer the question based on the meanings of the cards in context. Okay, it has to be in context. That's why it's so important in Lenormand that you have a question. All right. I hope that made sense to you. If you have a question and you pick the cards, you have to make the cards like fit the question based on the meanings of the cards. Okay, so this relationship is moving in a positive direction and it's changing for the better. Okay. What's ahead for me? What's ahead for me this week at work? Okay. So I get the anchor and I get the mountain. These two cards show no movement, right? The anchor, the mountain, they're not going anywhere. So there's no movement at work. It's probably going to be very boring. There's not much happening. Okay? Not too much activity at work. Oh, and this card, the anchor, is a card of work. So it's literally describing your job. Maybe it's like that all the time. I don't know. But this week, it's going to be pretty boring. Will I get the job? I get the letter and the sun. All right. The letter. Now remember, this has to do with work. It's about getting a job. So the letter, in this case, it could be a resume, right? So they're going to be very impressed. They're going to like your resume, all right? The sun is an all-around good card. So you probably will get the job, all right? And it ends on a positive card, so yes, okay? Tell me about my upcoming book deal. All right, you got the ring and the tower. Okay, so the ring and the tower, there's probably going to be some sort of a commitment or a deal or a coming together between you and the company. Maybe this is a publishing house. This could also mean that it's a long, because the tower has to do with long term. It could be a long-term contract. This has to do with contracts. A long-term deal, a long-term contract. Now, this question is about your book, right? It has nothing to do with getting engaged or anything like that. Stick to the question. Stick to the question. Don't go off. This has nothing to do with marriage. All right? It has to do with commitment, yes, but not marriage. All right? So this book deal is going to go very well for you. Okay? What else I got here? I met a new guy. How will it go? Okay. You got the moon. That's good. And the scythe. All right. Well, this relationship looks like it might not last that long. The scythe. Maybe the moon indicates invitations. So he might ask you out on date. The letter and the moon together is definitely an invitation, but the moon by itself could be an invitation. But the scythe there as the outcome, I don't think this relationship is going to go the distance. Maybe a month because of the moon, a lunar cycle. The moon, the scythe could also indicate danger. All right, so maybe there's some danger involved with this guy. So what I would do is, all right, let's pull some cards and see what we get. All right. Moon and scythe, and it's about I met a new guy. How will it go? So I get the snake, yeah, and the cross. No, this guy doesn't seem to be very nice. That's the best I could say. He looks like he's a manipulator and a liar. The cross here, he has a lot of baggage. Forget this dude, okay? So this is what I mean. This is what I mean about if you're not sure about the spread, you pull two more and it gives you more information. See? And if I still wasn't sure, then I could do another two cards. Okay? Let's just see. All right? Tell me more about this particular guy. Tell me more about this guy. know. I think he's a charmer. He's very charming. He and the key. Um, this is somebody who could sell ice to Eskimos. So I don't think I would want to follow a. I don't think I would want to be involved with somebody like that. Between the snake and the cross and the scythe. Mm-mm. Okay, so you could keep pulling cards until you get more and more information. Okay, let's see. So okay, I think we did enough combinations. So what I want you guys to do is learn those keywords. Keep doing the combinations, 2 cards at a time, right? And if you need clarity, pull 2 more cards until you have um, a clear picture of what it is you want to know. Okay? So I will see you guys next week. And thank you for hanging out with me today. And don't forget, please like and subscribe. And until next time, take care.